It's the beginning of July, and I'm hearing a continuous concern and fear from the general public about a wave of foreclosures and a market crash just ahead of us. Let's discuss that possibility. I'm Keith with the Walker team of Intero. If you have been watching my updates this year, you're aware that I live in the numbers, the data, the history, and the facts, not speculation and emotional reaction. I really want to get into something I've been hearing from quite a few homebuyers out there. And quite sincerely, it's my responsibility as a second-generation realtor of 22 years in Silicon Valley who has seen every possible market to educate people in my area of expertise. So let's tackle this taboo and scary topic. Why is this conversation happening? It starts with the media. The pandemic, the unemployment numbers, societal unrest. We're surrounded 24/7 with these topics today. And quite frankly, also because everyone wants a deal. I mean, really, who doesn't want a deal? Who doesn't look at this media fiasco and think the world is on fire? Let's talk basic numbers surrounding appreciation. Say a home in a less expensive area appreciates 10% from its price of $180,000. You have $18,000 more in equity. Now, let's say the typical home price in Silicon Valley, around $1.5 million, appreciates 10%. That homeowner gained $150,000 in equity. Now, let's discuss unemployment in the Silicon Valley. While many other areas are struggling in the job arena, locally, we're seeing companies like Apple, Netflix, LinkedIn, Facebook, and many others hiring as their sales and profits are soaring. Additionally, in our area, most of the people in the service industry, hit the hardest in this pandemic, are not usually the ones purchasing homes. Let's look at the scenario of a homeowner now losing their job here in Silicon Valley. That taboo scenario that people feel is going to lead to foreclosures. With the lending changes in the past few years, most lenders required homeowners to put down 20% or more while making their purchases. Additionally, the lenders were also being much more stringent in regards to the requirements for home equity loans, not allowing homeowners to use their largest asset as a piggy bank. So now, let's talk numbers and math in regards to this situation. A homeowner unfortunately loses their job and can't keep up with their mortgage payments. The first saving grace was that many lenders paused necessary payments for several months to those that were affected. Now, the most important point. That homeowner who is now unemployed will certainly have at least 10% equity in their home from just appreciation and another 20% from their initial investment. Simple math now tells us that the homeowner will have at least 30% equity in their home. What does that mean? If they can't afford the home anymore, they can sell the home and still have proceeds available to them. They don't need, nor will they want, to let the bank take it away from them. What about the market crashing more than 30%? Well, the worst crash we've seen was the 2008 fiasco in which homes dropped 18% in total. Back then, we had over 13 months of inventory on the market. Today, less than 2 months and rampant multiple offers all over our area, causing even more appreciation. I'm not saying things can't change, but history and the numbers tell us it's unlikely they will change that much, if at all. Over my career, I've seen potential homebuyer after potential homebuyer sit on the sidelines waiting for the perfect time, like last summer, and not act because they want a killer deal that nobody else can get. If your mindset in our area consists of, I want a deal, more than I want a home, I think you've already made your decision to always be a renter or eventually end up leaving the area. In Silicon Valley, getting the home is the deal. Back to my initial comment, that 10% equity gained earned the Silicon Valley homeowner $150,000 in equity for just owning a home. The renter not only lost that equity, they also paid $40,000 to $50,000 a year in rent. Put those numbers out there over a couple of years, and the renter cost themselves over $250,000. The bottom line, you're either in or you're out. You either believe in homeownership or you don't. Quite honestly, either one's fine. It's what you feel that is best for you. I wonder what Warren Buffett would say to that. However, if you're waiting for the market to crash, remember the old adage, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. If you're trying to strategize the best scenario for you in your real estate sale or investment, reach out to me for the straight talk and the best results. Happy 4th of July.